LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
A chance to look around and see all the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at Cleveland. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys on top of the league, the best record in both conferences. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Freak, he's in at the point. He's out there with Udrich. Matt Barnes is out there with Brandon Wright. And it's Stokes in at the power forward. Here's Udrich, guarded by Shumpert. Udrich dishes to Freak. No good off the pick.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. Defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards. LeBron James second.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case for most of them. A block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
On the clock. Freak kicks to Stokes. The 15-footer. Nice D from Varejau. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Shumpert with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Right, the pass to Freak. On the top of the key. Memphis moving that ball around. And he gets it to go.
Udrich with the excellent feed that time.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Boston.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Freak dishes to Udrich. He feeds it to Freak. The train. Shot is off. Great D that time from LeBron. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And 11 points for LeBron.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Move the ball and stick it to
Freak with it, working on Williams. And the pass to Udrich. Out to the wing. Here's Freak. Drops one in from the wing. Freak's got his second bucket tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 5. For Cleveland, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Passes to Freak. To the paint. Stolen by Verajao. And it's Shumpert penetrating.
All right, a moment now to see the numbers for Iman Shumpert. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
1:35 left here in the first quarter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Barnes. Wright sets a screen. And Udrich kicks to Freak. And another miss by Memphis. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And it's Udrich in the corner. Stolen by Verajao. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
1:05 left in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Udrich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Stokes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Verajao setting the pick for Williams. And it's Freak with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Feeds it to Udrich. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
And so we conclude the first half. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
All right, Doris, thank you. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands. But we'll look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Williams in for J.R. Smith. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Zach Randolph. Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Freak subbed in for Mike Conley. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Williams. And it's Varejau in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Varejau. Tries a 3, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 22. The screen from Thompson. Left side Irving. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Irving's got 14.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Freak with it. He's got 9. Carter, the best of Freak. And stolen by LeBron. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
The feed to Carter. Right with a screen on James. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy.
Inside, Thompson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
It's stolen by Jefferson. And at the end of the third quarter, and we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So on the floor for Memphis. Freak in at point guard. Green is out there with Ryan Hollins. And it's Stokes in at the power forward. Varejau's shot is good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
So far in this one for Freak, 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc. And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
Here is Zhao. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Over to the left wing. Adams dishes to Freak. Clock at 6. Kicks to Stokes. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go. Tries to save it, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist from Dellavedova.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. From the wing. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Every time. Joke.
Kevin Love's checked in for Anderson Varejao. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Freak kicks to Hollins. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Jefferson. Pass to Shumpert. And good on the basket. Book it.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Will it go? And it's Freak missing. Cavaliers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Shumpert kicks to Love. Pass to Dellavedova. 13 feet away. And Hollins pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Good on the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Love the pass to Dellavedova. There's a good screen. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. 9 points for Love.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. The dish to Stokes. He feeds it to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Freak kicks to Adams. Unloads. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Dellavedova. Back to Shumpert. He's looking for Love and finds him. Knocked loose.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Freak. Down low. Out to Carter. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now here's Freak. He dishes it to Allen. There's the pick. Carter with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Clock at 4. Here's Freak. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Jefferson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Stokes. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Zach Randolph's checked in for Stokes.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes. Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category. I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Randolph sets a screen for Carter. Over to the wing. A shot by Randolph. Nobody around. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 5 assists in the game. Now Williams. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Freak. Carter right side. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Freak. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Cowan passes to Shumpert. Nobody near Williams. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Carter dishes to Freak. Outside Randolph. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Freak. And the shot is long.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Williams with the ball. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Here's Shumpert. And the 3 off target.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
That's good from Williams on the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 3 assists now in this one.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Hollins kicks to Carter. Now here's Freak. Hollins up top. It's Allen on the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. For 3. No luck. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Move it.
Vince Carter on the wing. Guarded by Shumpert. Freak kicks to Randolph. The pass to Freak. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Really an extraordinary game for Williams. 18 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Allen outside. Here's Freak. And again, Memphis no good. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Randolph. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Carter's got 6 assists here tonight.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity. For guys like LeBron and Durant, let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Williams. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
There's 47 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Screen by Jefferson. On the wing, Shumpert, defended by Carter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in.
Cavaliers foul call. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
Watch him. He's coming out.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Shumpert passes to Verejao. The 17-footer goes down.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Freak. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So, great game. It went down to the wire, and gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mo Williams. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game after not even being in the starting lineup. He's the other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself. I'm sure of that.
There's no doubt about night calling for it and delivering in some big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to
The end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Yo, what up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat, the heart